What's the last few days been like for you as negotiations wrapped up, and I'm sure you guys are happy a deal is done?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we did the best we could without the coaches and the team. We made sure we got out here and went through day 1, 2, and 3 like we would have if camp had started on time. So, I think we were very professional about it and made sure that we got the work we needed to. And of course, we weren't full speed because we're not medically covered, so no one wanted to get hurt and do one-on-ones or 7-on-7 full speed. But we were running around, making sure we got routes on air and stuff, and made sure that we prepared for the day that we came to an agreement. And that happened to be today. Back on the field today, felt good to run around. For me, it's been since October. I know for these guys, it's been towards the end of November, which trying to do that again this year, and it felt good to get run around again.
Speaking of the health and what do padded practices mean to a receiver?
I think it means something to everybody, but definitely for those trench guys, it means more. Those are the ones that are really banging every play, and they're one-on-ones when they do a inside run. I know it gets hot and heavy down there, and those guys bump a little bit, but definitely means a lot for us too. As good as it is that they add the practices back for the coaches. They added 2 years to our medical coverage for if you get injured. So, 5 years, that's big time for guys. If you hear stories about guys like Hefney in Montreal when, he's still dealing with that problem, for those guys to get covered after they're done with football, that's huge for us, and that's a win for us. 12 extra practices with pads. I'm sure the coaches, they know they take care of us when it goes down the stretch, so they're going to put those in when it works best for guys to improve, but we'll still take care of us on the field.
You mentioned to Ted Wyman of the Winnipeg Sun just the other day, long time coming to Winnipeg.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
Yeah, I mean, since I left Ottawa, when I went to Edmonton first in 2019, talked to Winnipeg a lot, and it was really a flip of a coin whether I was going to come here. And I guess in hindsight, winning back-to-back Grey Cups, I guess I should have. But, at the time, it was familiar coaches. The GM came from the assistant GM in Ottawa, and the quarterback that I had been with for, 3 years in Ottawa was going to Edmonton. So, it's hard to make that choice to flip when I had so much familiarity and chemistry with the people that were already there. And then same thing with last year, they offered me to come back here too, but it's kind of the same thing, going back to familiarity. And, now that whole squad has changed, Trevor's in Montreal, and that whole coaching staff has switched around, it made it a lot easier to talk to these guys about coming here like we had talked about in the previous years and actually make it happen.
Zach Collaros, spent a little time with him, but
yeah, it's great to get back with that guy. Hamilton days, I only played like half the season my second year when he was really, took them to play in the Grey Cup in BC against Calgary, and one play from taking it all the way with that kick return, and there's that block in the back. But it's good to get back out here. This guy, he showed a little something today, threw some over the top, so that he could still do it after 7 months off.
Yeah. How does it feel when first play you see a teammate like Nick, take it 100 yards to the house, first 12 on 12?
So that's what you see. We're receivers, thoroughbreds. You're trying to race downfield, That's what we get paid to do is, run. And I was right there, chasing after him, rooting him onto the end zone, and then sadly so, trying to get my cardio back for the next 4 plays.
I'm curious of what your expectations are for yourself here in Winnipeg, and also maybe what the coaches or your teammates have shared with you. Because you're a veteran, you're joining a team with a very established veteran core and very established leadership in that room, where you feel you can contribute and where you fit in.
I mean, like I said to Ted in my last interview, I just plan on doing what I do, and that's just be consistent every day in practice, give all the effort I can, learn the best I can, and fit in with the group that's already here. I'm just going to bring to the table what I bring, and however that fits in, and however the coaching staff dictates that's going to work for this offense, and however they see it fit is I'm going to be happy with. At the end of the day, I mean, I've had some prolific years of 1,000-yard seasons, but at the end of the day, all those successful seasons came because all of those group of guys put the team first. And if you're really working for each other, same as Nick Dempsey's running a 100-yard touchdown and I'm chasing after him trying to get a block, those are the ones that pay off. When he shines, we shine, and at the end of the day, you're just trying to win football games. So if I go 3 games without any yards and we're winning games, I'm happy. So it's kind of just how it goes as a receiver.
You are a Grey Cup champion from years past, but would you trade all those 1,000-yard seasons for another championship?
Definitely.
Yeah.
I think we should have had 2 more. I think in Sask, when I was in Hamilton, they beat us pretty bad, so that was well deserving. But there's 2 of them that definitely stick out in my mind with that Edmonton game, with the 3 pass interferences on that last drive, and Mike Riley, they won it for Edmonton that year. That one hurt. And then when I was in Hamilton too, that block in the back when Banks took it to the house in BC against Calgary. That one play away, right? And that's the game of football. So just got to put our best foot forward and do our work in training camp right now and make sure that every single play adds up for the regular season.
You got those memories still pretty sharp in your mind, right?
Oh, I mean, they hurt when they sting like that, but also, I think the glory of the wins stick out a little bit more. So definitely remember those Ernest Jackson juggles into the end zone in overtime against Calgary and Toronto also. So yeah, it all sticks out. I mean, I love football. I love being around it, and I think all the memories, that's what makes it for the love of the game and for you to go out there and battle for your teammates.
I'll leave you on this one, Greg. What do you like about what Buck Pierce has got cooking in his playbook and kind of a different offense here in Winnipeg?
Definitely, you can tell this team's been together and has a good core group of guys, right? And messed up a couple times today, but that's part of the learning curve, right? Day one, work some kinks out. That's the thing about me is if I mess up now, that's what I want to do because I know I'm not going to mess it up again, right? You make those mistakes and you fix them and you carry on. And I could definitely tell Buck I think this might be the fastest pace reps I had gone through in camp for a while. Where the first day we're just really making sure that play clock's really ticking and they're making sure that we're getting to the line and breaking the huddle quick and we're really rapid fire with it. So that's exciting to see. It's going to take a couple of days to get the cardio down, but I think that's going to pay dividends when it comes to the regular season.
Greg brings a lot. Leadership, physicality. You watch the way he waggles. You watch the way that he practices. It's a guy that I think every quarterback in the league, wants on his side. So it's great to have him here. I know that. I've been watching the receivers and interacting with all those guys, and I think it's been a good fit so far with him, Nick, Wally, the leaders of that group, and I think it's just gonna be great for the room. He's a great guy, a great teammate, and a great football player.
Forever truth in football is change is inevitable. Do you expect it to be a smooth transition? Following the departure of Darvin and Kenny Lawler?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to replace those guys, their production, what Darvin and Kenny meant to the organization, especially Darvin for, how many years he was here. But, that's why we have training camps and these practices and these meetings is to, get all these new guys up to speed and do what we can to replace that production and again, just, become one as a unit.